Some people read the newspaper, I play Gwent. Welcome to your morning Gwent, everybody. I'm your host, as always, Canadian Kaiju, one half of New Nostalgic. It's the same day for me, but the second cup of coffee. I'm going to do my best to not have a huge backlog for these videos, but without further ado, collection is the wrong button to hit. I apologize. We want to go to that deck builder. What are we going to be playing today? We're going to be playing a deck that I just made between videos. My favorite deck to run in the closed beta was a Bloody Baron control deck. I don't think it's as viable these days, but you know what? I want to try to make it work. The gold immunity change has done bad things to our boy in red, but we're going to make it work anyway, or we're going to give it a shot. I'm actually going to make a little change here while we're waiting. And by waiting, I mean while I'm stalling for time. There we go. So the idea behind this deck is essentially to control the board, kill as many things as I can, but also thin my deck so that I can consistently pull out the Baron last round with Dijkstra. So to do that, we've got a few things going on. We got 3 Aretuza Adepts to pull out some bronze weathers. We got our Biting Frost. The Adepts will also pull out the Blue Stripe Commandos, and the Witch Hunters will do that as well. So in case we don't draw all 3 of these early on, we should probably draw a Witch Hunter at least, which will draw the other Witch Hunter, because I've got a ton of mages in this deck. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 mages, 5 mages in this deck. So the Witch Hunters will reset the mage, pull another Witch Hunter, reset probably an enemy unit or an ally unit if it needs to be reset upwards, and we'll pull those, thinning the deck. The Adepts thin the deck. We got Seal de Tanserville, who can play any of these cards, but we don't want her to. We want the Adepts to play those. Her main focus is to Lacerate or to Alzur's Thunder. You play her, she's got good value, you draw the top card of your deck. We got a Battering Ram, a single Battering Ram just for kill potential, basically. It may get the boot in favor of another Witch Hunter. I'm just playing around with that. I've only went in one single casual match with this deck, so we'll edit as we go. We've got Vess. Vess is a weak tempo play, but usually we get all 3 mulligans out of her, so she can be invaluable. We've got Margarita, Locks, and Teal. She resets and toggles a lock. She is potentially going to be removed. She does good stuff. It depends on the matchup. Sarah is here for when we draw Baron early and we don't want to waste the mulligan on him, and we can draw a different gold card. 4 gold cards, we got Philibert Eilhart, just does a ton of damage, huge kill potential. We of course have the Bloody Baron, who gets stronger as we kill things, but only when he's in our deck. We've got Kira Metz. A lot of people use Kira for Thunderbolt Potion. Some probably use it for Epidemic. I'm going to use her for Aeromancy. Kira Metz is going to consistently pull Skellige Storm for us. Skellige Storm does a ton of damage. It's an amazing silver weather. So they're going to work in combination. More deck thinning, lots of power. Then we've got Dijkstra, hopefully the last card that we play to draw the remaining whatever cards in our deck. We'll see how consistently that works or doesn't. The bronzes are pretty straightforward. Alzur's does damage. Lacerate does damage. We're just going to get right into it. And Redovit, of course, Locks on Locks does 4 damage to each enemy he hits. Huge value, lots of kill potential. Let's get right into it. I'm a little worried about the Battering Ram. I do like the damage potential of it. And Ratty Daddy has a crewman bonus, so it can get a 4 and then a 2 off, so it is strong. But draw potential might be better. We might be really relying on our weather to do the killing for us. We'll see as it goes here. We'll probably get 2 or 3 or 4, probably more accurately, matches out of this. We play that long round win game. We're against Dagon. This might be real rough for us. He's level 60. I think that's max level right now. Alright, how are our draws? We do not want Biting Frost. We do not want Commandos. So let's just get those out of there right now. This is rough, but that's what we've got Vess for. So Vess gives you a mulligan. But if you got a soldier or an officer in your hand, you can get more mulligans. So we have an officer and we have a soldier. So we're going to use her to mulligan Baron and Skellige Storm. and maybe something else, depending on what we draw or what we get with her.
Out of town. I'm not
So there's
interested.
Vess. Getting Baron is out of our hand is priority number 1. Getting the Frost out of there is priority number 2. And you know what? Getting the Witch Hunter out of there. Is that priority number 3? Maybe not. Those will be good for drawing the commandos as well. So perhaps then. No, let's go for it. All right, we got Sarah. Sarah's good because we'll draw Baron round 2, and we'll use Sarah to get rid of him. So that's okay. It's not the world's greatest hand. Now I've got a choice. Do I let Vess slowly die over time? Or do I clear skies? I think we let Vess slowly die over time. Sorry, Vess. Sorry, Vess. Because he's going to have another chance to use Dagon here, so. And we want those kills. But you know what? Seal is going to go in that row as well. So that'll be a high value row. I don't know then. I don't know. So we could seal into Alger's Thunder, bring him down to 1, make him effectively useless for the carryover. And you know what? Why don't we do that? Why don't we do that?
Interesting.
It's not a kill, but it can be a kill later on. We got a huge 16-point lead. He's playing Dagon right now, which is probably definitely going to prompt me to play Death Mold here for that clear sky.
Well then, let's go to work.
Death Mold also pops out the blue stripes commandos, but that's not his primary purpose by any stretch. Alright. I know I said Kira is for pulling out Skellige Storm, but we're going to make an exception. We're just going to light that row up. He's probably got... It's probably the same deck that we fought in our first video. Shame that she died, but that's okay. Clear skies. He's actually running First Light. Is First Light becoming popular again? Dislike. Alright, so we're going to play the Witch Hunter. We're going to reset Seal so that we bring out the other Witch Hunter. And we're going to reset Vess. That was a big play as well. I may indeed go for 3 Witch Hunters in the deck because they do seem pretty useful. Not for kills, but for everything else. For everything else, there's Witch Hunter. I think very simply, you just you lacerate that. Again, it's not huge value, but we are getting those kills with it, and we're denying him use of his Ran Warriors. We're denying him carryover. If he plays again here, we might just do Philippa and grab a bunch of easy kills. I think that's exactly what we do. So we'll start with the Ran Warrior. And we'll see how she goes. Didn't hit the targets that I necessarily wanted it to, but it did good damage all the same. Once he gets buffed up again, I feel less bad using Radovid on him to get the kill and the lock. It seems like he's playing a long round here though, which is a little surprising considering I shut down his eggs. But, you know, I'm fine with that. The longer his round goes, the stronger our Baron gets. You got Hailstorm, bud? Is that what's crack-a-lacking here? Do we pass and just get the card advantage here? I think we do. I think we do. Maybe a mistake, but if he does have Hailstorm, that's what he's been leading up to. Yeah. So I'm fine with that. That's a strong, strong card to use right now, and we don't want it used against us once we've got the Baron out and some other bigger units like the Battering Ram and whatnot. Not that they're necessarily going to be on the same row, but you know. So Baron's already a 17, which is humongous for the Bloody Baron. Humongous. So that's a little bit of a pain in the butt here. So it's a matter of what we want to do. Do we want to waste the Biting Frost, but also have that better mulligan? We actually don't want to Sarah him right now, because we're not guaranteed to get Dijkstra. And we don't want to lose a 17-point boy, right? You know what?
You wanted to
Let's do it, and maybe I'll live to regret it. And by maybe, I mean probably I'll live to regret it. We got Kira, though. Depending on what he plays first, we can use Kira for a very easy epidemic, or we can grab a Thunderbolt potion with her. Oh, we drew the Baron. That's unexpected, but not unwelcome. I do want to put her away, but the chance of getting a Biting Frost is huge. We're gonna do it. We did not regret it. Wow. 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 Okay. So what do we do?
As you wish, my lady.
We play him, or play her. Just, you know, do it on the Seadro, because if they've got Fog, again, they'll put it on the Seadro. The Foglet will spawn there. Bob's your uncle, right? So if I use Dijkstra, we got 5 cards left. We're going to get to play 2 of them. It could be a Biting Frost, which we don't want. We do want the R2 to adapt. Alzur's Thunder is good. We really want Margarita or the Battering Ram. I think we'd be fine, honestly, to just play the Baron here. He's our finisher, but I doubt this deck is running Scorch. I doubt it so much that I'm going to stake the game on it, to be honest. But we'll find out. I'm a little worried. Maybe he's got some cheeky things that I just didn't account for. He's got a Caretaker. He'll probably grab Death Mold. Or Vast if he needs the mulligan. Sarah is interesting. Sip on that coffee. I wonder what Sarah pulled for him. I wonder. So Thunderbolt Potion is real strong. And that may be what we want to do. I'm worried about Dijkstra pulling Biting Frost into R2's Adapt and ruining my life. And we already gambled once this round. But you know what? Who dares wins, right? Oh, we're getting so lucky.
What can I do?
We're getting so lucky. I cannot stress that enough. We gambled twice and won both times. I did not expect this deck to be quite as high rolly as it is, but in that instance, that was a high roll in play. What's he gonna grab? A Drowner? Save one of his own units, probably. Yeah, that is sensible. So we want to use Kira.
And now something special.
What would Epidemic hit? Probably my own. No, it hit Dijkstra. No interest in that. We want to just Thunderbolt. Yeah, so that gives them 369. That's a 15-point play plus some armor, which is never a bad thing. Morva is a great play against the Bloody Baron. That's a great play. Didn't even think of that one. So I think we just do this for the maximum amount of damage with Ratty Daddy here.
I shall savor your death.
Succubus doesn't do anything here. He played it too late. If he would have played that before he could have had the win here. He misplayed really hard. Good game all the same, and I'm not saying this to be mean or anything, but that was a big misplay. If he would have actually stolen the Bloody Baron by playing Succubus into Morvid on a different character, he would have got the Baron and won the game. So small misplay, actually huge misplay there. And you know what? Misplay on my end to save Baron for the end against monsters at least, but probably just in general. It's our finisher. Treat it as such unless we really get backed into a corner and need to wait on other units being on the board. So we're against Bruverhug. And we don't have the world's greatest hand. So we're going to start by mulliganing the Blue Stripes Commando because there's more of those in our deck than there are Frosts. We don't want any of them, but we want to hedge our bets with the blacklisting system. Alright, so we have Baron in our hand again, which is okay. We're not going to play Margarita. We're going to play Vest. We should get all 3 mulligans, get the Baron out of here, get the Stripes Commando out of here, and get Fighting Frost out of here. We got Sarah again. Vest is a lifesaver. She's low value, but I mean, take a look at that premium. The art is just such good art, you know? It's a beaut. Alright, these guys work the same as they always have, yeah. Let's just go ahead and spawn a bit of Frost, shall we? It's a shame we don't have Seal in our hand, CL, however you may say it. If I'm pronouncing things horribly wrong, feel free to let me know. I will do my best to correct it, but I'm making no promises. I'm setting my ways for better or more likely for worse. I'm just gonna go ahead and thunder this guy. Perhaps Philippa would have been the better play, but damage random unit on each row on the other side by 3. That's a strong guy. That's a strong guy. I think you play Philippa here.
You'll suffer the consequences of your foolishness.
And you start with this guy. And you hope it just goes in the right way. It didn't, but, you know, still a ton of kills.
A wee hint. Dinny jiggleless.
That's a cool card. I've never seen this guy used. An extraordinarily risky and thus much revered Mahakam trade. Its best known practitioner was a dwarf by the name of Michael Pay. Ha ha ha. I get it. Funny, funny. Funny, funny. So although Vess is not a mage,
High time the north was
we
cleansed.
do want to reset her here. It won't draw the Last Witch Hunter, but it's a good play, just in general. I
Nothing
think.
like a dwarf to get you out of a tight spot.
We may end up playing Radivit, but I'm worried he has more resilience units, or resilient units, so we'll see what he's got here. He's playing a weird dwarf deck that I've never seen before. It's interesting.
They used to tire my tongue about that.
Alright. So we are gonna just hit this guy for 7. You know what? I should have passed. That was a mistake. That was a mistake, but that's okay. We can come back from this. We want kills. We want them bad. Do we want them 2-card disadvantage bad? Maybe not. That was a misplay on my behalf. Those little exploding men, the pyrotechs, they're good tempo. They're good tempo. Alright, so this is a fun mulligan. This is my favorite mulligan. So we got Sarah and Baron and our last gold. Get Dijkstra the heck out of there. You play Sarah. You get rid of the Baron. You get Dijkstra back. Boom. Roasted. And luckily, we got Kira for a great Skellige Storm this round. We got Witch Hunter to pull out the last Blue Stripes Commando. So I think we will Skellige Storm right out the gate here. He can probably move this guy around using his Dwarven Mercenaries, but I don't care. Mostly I just want to thin my deck, get some damage out. If he's forced to use movement, if he does have it, then that's fine. We have Ratty Daddy and Margarita to lock this guy down. I'm not concerned. Mahaka Marauder. We want to lock him for sure. It's a shame to do it, I think. But we do want to use Margarita here. It's possible that he'll get a super buffed up unit later and I'll live to regret that. But I think that's the right call. Did that only do 1? Does Skellige Storm do less damage now? Do 1 and 1 instead of do 2-1. There you go. Shows how much attention I pay to the cards in my own darn deck. Copy. Eskel on Sarah. 100%. Yep. Fair enough. I think you just you use the Witch Hunter here. Does not really matter what I did with him, as long as it wasn't reset one of those guys. You get the Blue Stripes Commando out of there. Do we want to play Dijkstra this round? I don't think we do. We may want to play Radovid. Depends what he does here, really. If he plays another Marauder, easy money. If he plays another Defender, similarly, easy money. But we'll see. We'll see. There's a lot of things that Dijkstra could do for us right now that are not so good. He could pull Seal with nothing to play. He could pull Lacerate, then Seal. There's just a lot of bad combos that he can pull, so we kind of want to hedge our bets a little bit here. Alright. Easy money.
Do not test my patience.
You just go ahead and you lock those two. You kill one. Nobody's coming back for round 2 on his side. And we'll get 2 kills here. We're going to pass. We're going to save Dijkstra and pass. Unless he does something bizarre. I'm not sure what he could do that would make me not pass here, but we're going to pass. Very strange deck. Cool though. I'm glad to see some dwarf decks that are not just basically, hey, here's 300 Marauders. Have fun with that. Alright, so we passed there. 2 kills for us. Baron goes up even further. He can probably tie the round up with a single card, but there's a chance that he can't. Oh no, he can play that Chiron X. That's fine. Bothers me not. So he's got 1 card advantage, but he's got to go first in the final round. We've got DJ Extra. I like our odds. I do. I like our odds. We're going to keep the Baron, of course. He's up to 15, which is pretty darn powerful. Shame about Seal and the Adepts not coming out earlier, but pretty much no matter what cards come out, we can make use of them. Even if it's just Extra lacerating himself or something. Although I don't think we'd do that, because then he wouldn't draw the second card. We don't want that, right? Alright, what'll it be? What'll it be? The R2's a death. Lucky me. Very lucky me. And Seal was nothing to play, but you know what? That's okay. That could have went so much worse. I ain't shook, fam. Is this an easy win? No. There's a lot of stuff that he has that could just be stronger than my 15-point Baron. Our ceiling right now is 25. His is unknowable. He's going to be going down every turn, because I doubt he's got another mercenary to move that guy. It's possible. It's very possible, but I'm doubting it. We'll see. He's taking his time. He's thinking. We got him worried, perhaps. I doubt he knows I've got a strong Baron. Ooh, a Glaze. A Glaze is a strong play. Does she still weaken herself? She doesn't weaken herself anymore? Oh, dude. Alright. A Glaze is a strong gal. That's it. That's the game. He got us. Aglaze used to be, I think, 10 power, but she would weaken herself by 6 if you did resurrect a card in your opponent's graveyard, or maybe weaken herself by 4. That sounds more correct. Beautiful premium, and we won. we won. I have no idea what his last card was, but who cares? We did it. I'm impressed. I'm shocked. We're gonna not stop searching. I was gonna put a witch hunter in for that battering ram. The battering ram has its uses, but I really
Humans
think
have no place in Broccolon.
we do want the
Do not test
the extra
my
thinning from the
patience.
witch hunter. It's a 50-50 scenario, but that's okay. So we're against Ethne. Most of the Ethne decks I've seen are either Marauder based or are Spell Scoia'tael, which is not my favorite to fight against, but that's okay. I think if this is Spell Scoia'tael, we lose straight up because there's no units to kill, right? Our deck is ineffective against a deck like that. We can still get all of our thinning out. Right? That's very strange. We're just gonna play a witch hunter then.
Fires go right up the north.
That's interesting to know that that's how that works. So yeah, yeah, I've got zero issue with that. He pulled out a Blue Stripes Commando. It's not a waste of strength. It's valuable deck thinning, honestly. Okay. I think you want to get rid of Bloody Baron more. What a weird thing.
Oh, Lady Margarita told us of this.
So we'll see what he's got here. If he's just gonna start checking out spells, we're gonna have a rough time. We're gonna have a very, very rough time. Do I want to clear skies right now? I suppose I don't see why not.
Will be done, sire.
He probably has other weather. He's probably got White Frost in there. He may also have Ragnarug. But does he have it in his hand? That's another question. Well, here comes White Frost. No! That is decidedly not White Frost. It's a nice premium. Lorenzo Mastroianni. What was that? Quen? That was Quen. So it's definitely Spellatiel. Spellatiel. Scoia Spell. Which I think is the more clever variant, but nobody calls it that. So, what do you do here? What do you do here? You just play the battering ram, I suppose. I don't really want to waste Radovid on a single
Everything all right?
thing, but it might be the correct choice. In fact, it's probably the correct choice.
Men killed for less.
So you stop that. It's only 5 damage out of Radovid, but it's preventing more buffs. You bringing him out bothers me very little.
Don't like the look of this.
So it makes the Adept useless, but whatever, I think. Whatever.
Nice mess you've got here.
Yeah. We're not making ideal plays here, but Spellatiel is just
Everything all right?
a weird deck to play against. I don't like it very much. I was happy when it stopped existing in the closed beta. I was very happy. So if we play Dijkstra, the Bloody Baron is at the top of our deck and will be drawn. So we're not going to do that right now. We will, just not right yet. We did win the first round, which is fantastic.
You'll be fine.
So we can bleed this out as long as we want to. Yeah, use Frost all you want. I actually do not care. Skellige Storm is stronger than Biting Frost. Epidemic would hit her. Thunderbolt Potion would be good here. But what's more valuable to me? Right now, I think what's more valuable is Philippa. So let's do the math. So 5 here, 4, 3, 2, 1. Or 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's
You'll suffer the consequences of your foolishness.
do it this way. Bring them both down to 3. And Frost hit that one, which I'm happy about. He can only get boosted by 1 unless he's got a little chain to pull off, so
There will be no
I
negotiation.
think this is reasonably good here. Is he gonna pull another double cross? Desperation double cross? Last, okay, it's gonna be boosted by more.
Everything all right?
A good bit more, it would seem. Alright, what's he going up to? Is he going up to 4? He does go up to 4. That makes my choice incredibly easy then. Incredibly easy. You got another thunder? Yeah. Bring it on, dude. We're gonna go ahead and lacerate here. This is gonna be a pretty strong Baron. He's in a rough spot right
Nigh is
now.
the time of the white
He's gonna
frost
use.
and white light.
Oh my. Yeah, we gotta go ahead and do this. So, wait, Bloody Baron's not at the top of my deck necessarily. Oh, interesting. Interesting. That's fine. Honestly, that might even be better. So he was forced to use another protector. And Baron's going to be coming out pretty strong, I think. At least a 13 or a 14. Does not mean we win, though. I was really banking on getting the Baron there, but that was just me not understanding how it worked. Because it used to be always on top of your deck. Now, that is clearly not the case. It actually works properly. There you go. Yeah, he's just going to play a Protector or Alzur's Thunder to just eke out a win. He's being a bit of a... Ha! He was bluffing. He was bluffing. He expected me to forfeit. I didn't buy it. We went 3 for 3 with a Bloody Baron deck. It's been a good morning. Thanks for watching, everybody. That'll do it for this episode. If you are enjoying it, like, subscribe, leave me some comments. Tell me what you'd like to see. I'm happy to play pretty much whatever, as long as I can make it work somehow. This was a good morning. I hope you've enjoyed your coffee. I know I have. See you next time.